Good evening, Randomizer fans.
Oh yeah,
You're here tonight. Oh,
no, I was
you gonna do it, Dark Dude?
I was gonna do it. I was letting the music kick on first before we actually. Yeah, no, then my computer was being slow because my computer's slow while I'm streaming. Anyway, welcome everyone to this Final Fantasy Castlevania. A little bit of fun here for Halloween. Want to welcome you guys in for something that we've been working on for a little while now to usher in the spooky season that is Halloween, and a couple days early, but people got plans, so let's do it today and make sure that people can attend this, and then go do trick or treating or whatever else it is that people want to do. So you're gonna find some interesting and fun things here. DM Stewart and Rob are two restreamers. Or pro-streamers, our two commentators don't know everything that's going to be going on, so this is going to be a new experience for them, and we're going to just, let them browse the game as everyone's playing and see just what happens. So guys, if you want to and start discussing things and taking away, I'm going to fade into the background. We'll just pop up once in a while to comment on things that you guys are discussing now.
All right, well, sounds good. Yeah. As Darkwood says, it's kind of a Castlevania X FFR, so it's a terrible night to have a curse.
Yes, it is. As the veil thins as Samhain approaches, and our forerunners on stream are Chanigan, Luffy DV, Ale Markin, and Shoon Bobby. It looks like they may only be able to start with a single character, which appears to be a fighter in all cases.
It is single character, fighter only. It is also there is a character after every boss and every NPC, I believe. Looking at the flags.
Yes, this was Tetron's idea. It's to emulate the party recruitment of Castlevania 3.
Aha! That's a very interesting idea, actually, I think. And we start off. We are off. We got a Troll Whip and a Fire 3 hammer.
Oof.
White Magic, we had Harm 3 at level 1, and Fog 2, both in the White Magic.
Yep, and then we've got some Ice 3, Lightning 2, and a Rub in black. That's not too bad.
That's not bad at all. And this does not look like the normal map.
No, not at all. I to be honest, I'm waiting for new camps, but I don't know if that'll happen tonight. But yeah, as you can see, the map is very different from what you're used to.
Yeah.
So, oh, hey, we got a Cardia.
We have a Cardia Islands. And
Canal immediately.
Oh, that's a good thing to find.
Yeah, it is.
Well, it may be a good thing to find. I have no idea.
Looks like
I should say that is usually a good thing to find.
Usually, yes. Hey, an Ocho out just near the start. That's interesting. We got some swamps.
That's a Lafane.
Yeah.
Are those damaged swamps?
Yeah. We've got damaged swamps and damaged desert tiles on.
Ale Markin has found an ice cave, or at least a level 1 of ice cave.
Yeah, let's see where this goes.
Level 2 ice cave, sorry. Okay, looks like ice cave is ice cave.
Got Shoom deciding to walk the desert, or walk the swamp. And Chanigan just found ice.
And Shoom finds Matoya's cave. Some money, gets katana, gets iron armor.
And katana has poison element attached to it.
Well, that could be handy.
So yeah, just for the record, a huge shout out to the devs on this. This is different. I'm liking it.
This is very different, and it is pretty awesome.
We're still waiting on people to kind of look around, see where they're at, try to find their way around the place. Watching those poor reps get incinerated by that Fire 3 hammer.
Yeah, and Elmarkin finds Lupa.
Lupa?
And
we keep seeing people just go right on back to Canaria. Interesting.
Yeah, and Elmarkin finds Mirage Tower in Desert. Well, the Mirage Tower entrance. We don't know if it's actually Mirage Tower. And
hey, we've got another town. Hey,
we've got a Gaia.
And Fire and Sleep at 7 black magic.
That's not useful at all.
So yeah, you might notice some things like we had that troll whip and we have the grass robe or whatever. That is actually a new flag. It's I believe it's in the beta right now, where it's just armorizer, weaponizer, where basically I think weaponizer is actually in the live right now, but
just as a note, Elmarkin picks up the Axe Caliber.
Yeah, and that is actually what I was going to get across there, is that basically these weapon types are randomized. So so you have your Axe Calibers. You could, we've got that troll whip. We've got different kinds of weapons.
Trance ogres. Elmarkin finds a floater.
That's always useful. Slope. Ooh, squid bluties. Ooh.
Did I miss that?
Yeah, Chanigan ran into squid bluties, and it looks like the path to Bahamut is trapped.
Oh.
Because those bluties were on the first floor of the Bahamut cave. Hall of Dragons.
And we have a tail in the Oasis.
Or what passes for one of these flags.
Yeah, what passes for an Oasis flags.
And Chuma's in the Marsh Cave.
Oh, I always hate Marsh Cave.
I'm of two minds of it. I'm the kind of person that, to be honest, it depends on the flag set.
Well, the reason I hate Marsh Cave is that something in it has rolled nasty. There's enough in there, you can guarantee something in it's rolled nasty.
Yeah, but at the same time, almost everything in there, even if it's rolled nasty, is like my argument for March is something that could roll nasty, but it's almost always weak enough that you can get through. You can get through it if you get a decent turn order.
Yeah, I just never get decent turn orders then.
That is fair.
Because I never get turn orders.
Dark Moon?
Dark Moon, yes.
I'm sorry, what?
You were coughing? You had something to say?
Oh, no. I just clear my throat. You guys are good.
Yes, I know Classic Gamer, right? Classic Gamer in chat says, what is this decent turn order I keep hearing about? Yeah, I know, right?
I hear you. I mean, I seem to get decent turn order a good chunk of the time, but normally those seats are the ones where I get. Okay, I gotta agree with Thunder and you 227. Decent turn order to crack in one shot to white mage for buffs. I'll one up you there. It's when the white mage gets one shot in the 4th slot.
Yeah. That seems to be the turn order I get. Unrunnable scums. But Fire 3 hammer.
Yeah, that's the one saving grace I think that our runners are gonna have is most things up, at least from what we've seen so far, are gonna be able to be taken down with that Fire 3 hammer, but who knows? Hey, Harm 3 actually being used. Yeah, our just for the record, for those of you who didn't really get a chance to see, the fighters had level 1 white magic spells from the beginning and 15% extra hit with a penalty of minus 15 agility. So that isn't too bad.
And we get a floater. We get the airship.
Oh, we got an airship. Hey, Hail Markin in the air. So now Ail's going to be flying all over the place and repeatedly slamming his head against the wall, I'm assuming. As all of the runners have been doing so far.
Well, the way this seed has gone so far, yeah, pretty much.
And there is a Cardia that...
There's a Cardia with nothing.
And we have...
There's an Elf Castle.
I gotta say, I'm really digging the look of the overworld. There's Northwest. With no crown that doesn't really do anything for him. Got people checking the map, just randomly killing monsters that show up.
Well, there is nothing wrong with randomly killing monsters that show up, especially when you have things like the wait, how do you get? Oh, you have to use the airship to get to that town.
Yeah,
that Shumbabi just found.
Oh, apparently Shanigan had the herb, so which is probably, I'm assuming it was probably in Marsh. I did not see that. But looks like we picked up the black belt, and that black belt's got some magic on him.
Yeah, black belt's got what was it, level
1 black magic.
Level 1 black magic. Fast gauntlets for Shanigan.
Those are going to be very useful, but I think right now, I think the biggest thing that our runners are going to need to find is going to be that floater. Find that airship.
Yep. Floater into the airship. Yeah.
And thank you, Hate, for getting that timer going. I appreciate that. I would notice that for a second, but yeah. Yeah, I'm wondering how long it's going to be before one of our... I mean, I don't think any of our runners will actually encounter this one. They're all too good for it, but I wouldn't be surprised. I'm waiting for someone to actually run through the desert marsh and all the bad tiles and kill off all the characters without realizing it, then get into combat and go, oh, shoot.
Yeah. because that could be ugly.
Yeah. There's definitely. Yeah, I think you pointed that town out earlier, where that is literally not going to be able to be accessed.
Not going to be able to be accessed without an airship.
City on an island.
Yes. Oh shoot, being the PG-13 variation.
Yeah, and we have an ordeals. So, crown is required to enter ordeal. We don't got anything early today.
Yeah. And Adam Drippy in chat is suggesting that the racers talk to more NPCs. Because apparently there is text. There is text added.
Well, we just found some elves, at least on Jim's side, and a level 3 nuke. And life 2 and ruse.
Ooh.
Now they're going to want
now you want some casters.
Yeah, I'm with you, Hayden. If I'm not too busy working on SGL flags, I'm definitely going to have to check this out afterward. This looks like very interesting. But yeah, as part Dark Boot put chat there, shout outs to him for doing the graphics of the writing, Tetron with the coding, and then Wild M and Nits helping out as well for this race tonight.
Plenty of people put a lot of effort into this, and it's very much appreciated. Getting some interesting and fun Samhain flags is definitely worth it.
Yeah. And there were some interesting items in that Belltime weapon shop. I mean, you had like an imp knife. You had a heal stick in there too, which could be useful considering the heal spell buffs are on tonight in these flags.
Oh, that's good. Oh, I guess we aren't doomed after all.
Yes.
And there's Crescent Lake. And of course, it's Old Man Yoga in the park.
Oh, of course. The old man got to get out and get moving anyway. I mean, very nice Castlevania references.
Yes, loving the Castlevania references.
And there's a canoe.
Who randomized this?
And there is a thief.
To answer your question, Butter, whenever instead of nothing here, the message is what a horrible night to have a curse. We have a fast gauntlet, an ice gauntlet, and a time armor.
Yeah, I didn't quite catch what was on that time armor, but it looks like I believe it's just probably time element, with some nice little protections on it. But other than that, I mean, the protect shirt.
It resists time magic.
Yeah, resist time magic's always useful. I mean, we all know if you played the vanilla game or even played the randomizer that the black shirt for Black Wizards has time protection on it. So,
and we had a harm 4 helm.
Yeah, that's gonna be useful if we run into some nasty undead. I mean,
I get the feeling that to keep with the theme of this seed, we are probably going to see some significant undead.
Yeah, I will not doubt that. Lich's Revenge might be a little more so tonight.
Lich might be a little bit more in a speed bump.
You know, after some of the seeds I've played, I would certainly hope so. But we've got an on-rack sighting on Shibabi's screen.
Ooh. I will say I really do like this different map. It would take some getting used to.
Oh, it would. Like, that is actually something that is currently.
We have a Sarda. We have Sarda on Elmarkin's side.
Yeah. Oh. Hey, it looks like a
Defense
different sword. But yeah, no, actually, that's actually something on our beta site right now, the Overworld, where you can actually import custom maps. You can actually have them have a random map generated, and there are some you can actually set it up so you can play your own crazy little Overworld if you want.
And Elmarkin finds Onrak. Elmarkin's still looking for that. Still looking for the thing. Caravan.
There's Earth. Let's go see what's on our traps today. Fires and Earth. Makes sense.
Well, and they do seem to take a decent amount of. They do seem to take a decent amount of damage.
Yeah, actually, the nice thing one thing to point out on the scaling is these are not scaled all that tough. I mean, we're talking 60 to 180 with an average of about a 103 on the regular. So these are pretty close to vanilla stats on average, with the boss stats being just a little bit higher than that. So wizards with damage poison. Ew.
Yeah. Because wizards show up a lot. Wizards show up a lot in the earlier dungeons. Thank you, Hate. Harm spells when cast by a white mage wizard will deal damage to any target, but the spell will not deal double damage except for 3 out of 256 chance.
No, that is nice.
So that's good news. There is a level 1 sweeper.
Okay, Ael's taking on some Wiz mummies. So all sorts of mummies. The Grogers are having fun on Chanigan's screen. The werewolves are being taken down by Shibabi. And Luffy just found our city on an island.
When Elmarkin finds that, Elmarkin will be able to take that. He'll go on in, find out what city that is.
Yeah, actually, it does look like Hate did point out we found everything else. I mean, I didn't think we found Melmond yet.
It could be Melmond. It could be Provoca.
Yep, as was pointed out earlier in the seed, or earlier in the chat, we have experience in a box, so that's
Yes.
another really good way to get some quick levels. I mean, there was like almost 8,000 experience in that box on Chanigan's screen.
Nice. Luffy still has not picked up a second character.
I don't think Luffy's done much more than just run around trying to figure out where things are at. But I, to be honest, I think that's been true of everybody. Oh, that makes sense. I just read. Okay. He just pointed out that
The cities
city
are
would be
retaining their shapes.
Yeah. So, yep, that's a really good point out there. So.
Yeah, because I noticed Lefane did keep its shape when they ran into Lefane. So, yeah, that's got to be it.
And we have a guitar at the vampire spot.
Multi-instrumentalist Sarah. And Chanigan realizes he does not have the rod and nopes back out.
Yeah. But now we're getting to the point in the scene where it's now, where's the crown? Where's the rod? Like, basically, where are my access points? Where are my key item accesses?
Yes, where are my key items that will get me places?
Because, yeah, there's, like, nothing right now.
Oh.
Well,
maybe it's a Provoca.
Could be a Provoca. Could be in. It could be in this ice cavern that Luffy's decided to.
Yeah, it could be in this ice cavern that is, well, ice.
Yeah.
Okay. There's Darkmoon saying, "Fear not, a famous vampire's lines do show up."
Well, of course, I would expect.
Of course, I would expect that. But...
Yeah, I'd expect that on Chaos. I mean, we're gonna see some lines on Chaos. Gotta see them because, I mean, you do have to dock them 3 times to start the fight traditionally. So I can't wait for that. That'll be nice. We got mud gulls on the lower ice spike.
And there's Corneria Castle.
Ooh, and the king has adamant.
Now we just have to find the dwarf cave.
Yes, and it looks like the character is actually going to be protected by Princess Sarah. It is not just to talk to the king, get a character. It is you got to rescue the princess.
Uh-oh.
And we still have yet to find Temple of Phoenix.
And we have Melmon.
Just a steel whip in the weapon shop. A lock 2 helmet. Wow, with the fast and lock 2 in item form. That's going to be very, very useful. There's a Titan's
tunnel, but definitely going to need. And there's a Topher or a Temple of Fiends.
Found Temple of Fiends, and Luffy just found a bottle in ice. It was loose in there.
Oh.
Actually, correction. It is an incentive. It was incentivized. The placement is random in there. So we're looking at Some of the spots are nice and vanilla. Yeah. We got some other places that are random. And unfortunately, it looks like Luffy's going to get bounced out of this because that Red D decided it would be a really good idea to just stun him repeatedly.
Yep. That's not good.
Yeah, it's very unfortunate. Yeah, actually, the other thing that makes this scary is those wizards have damage poison. So,
yeah, ice is a scary place.
Ooh, and there's the wizards showing their fun.
There's damage poison wizards. Yeah, the Red D is guarding the bottle.
Yeah, and a ballad can break the last barrier in Vampire's castle. Wow, it doesn't look like Princess Sarah gave us anything other than just giving us the character. Wow. Yeah. Princess Sarah gave us nothing. Thanks for saving me. Now go away.
Wow, have not. That's new.
We're still waiting on a crown, so Ale just slaughtered the old man in front of Ordeals. Then reset.
Okay, there's a waterfall.
There's a waterfall, and there was a cave on the other side, so I'm wondering, ooh, yay, random. And there's our eye tile.
And there's a grind fight.
Oh, and that's actually a really good one. The eyes are weak today.
And
there's
crystal. Earth Shirt X 7100 XP.
Ship at max gold. That's great. And I think Ale might take this a little bit.
I think I would. Especially given that it's right next to the especially given the couple of things of one, you can take the fight indefinitely without incrementing your step counter.
Yeah.
And two, it's right next to the entrance.
Yeah, that's the other big thing is yeah, like I would so take this just because there's just a lot. So Chanigan just went in and got his Excalibur, and found the dwarves right next door to Waterfall. So Ale will be able to turn in that adamant once. But apparently the Hooray Dwarf's dead by dawn. If I read that correctly.
You did read that correctly. Which, thank you, Chanigan, for giving the people what they want and talking to Hooray Dwarf.
Yeah. So, what level do you think Ale's going to take this to? Do you think he's going to take it to 32? With that black belt, or?
I think he's good. What's the previous breakpoint? What's the previous breakpoint for that?
So, I believe it's 24, then 32. But I'm not.
I think he's either going to take it to 24 or 32.
Basically, one of those two breakpoints. I think we'll find out once if he decides to take the armor off of his fighter. If he de-equips that fighter, then he's going to push that. He'd probably push to 32 or 42, which would be kind of crazy. But
the same, it's shared XP.
And there's a bridge.
It's shared XP with the downed and empty slots, so it doesn't.
Oh,
matter.
You're right. So it doesn't matter. You're right. So, actually, that bridge being in ice as well. What if that bridge actually leads to Provoca? That's something I didn't think about until just barely. It's like, wait a second.
Yeah.
That could happen. It could also be a canal because I did see a dock right next to Provoca. So that maybe the canal leads there, and you can actually sail there if you have a boat.
Oh my. I don't see what. Let's see if Ale gets. I think Ale's going to take it at least to the 21 break point.
Yeah.
I would.
So
Well,
yeah,
I would if I knew where the break point is. The only break points I know are 32 and 42.
yeah. I normally only care about the 32-42. Yeah. Thank you, Hate, for pointing out that 21, and thank you, Dark Moon, for confirming that the princess was intended to not have anything, so there will be no soft locks. Thank goodness for that.
And Shanigan's taking that crystal back and getting the crown.
There's the crown. Maybe one day Dracula will be defeated. It may not be today, but one day.
And that's a red mage.
That is probably going to be nuke for days.
Yep.
I wonder how quick. I wonder how quickly.
Because red mage gets all level 3 black.
Yeah, I wonder how quickly everything goes in. Yeah, thank you, Hey, for dropping the blurses and in the chat. That's it's going to be interesting. Okay, it looks like Ale is done because he's fighting Paralysks now and not
Yep.
not eyes. So
Ale is through his grind.
at least the initial one. He might come back.
At least
later.
the first one.
And Luffy has successfully. Well, okay. Luffy, if you die here, I apologize because I just cursed you horribly. Okay, today is a terrible day for a commentator's curse. I have to apologize to Luffy because I opened my mouth one step too soon.
It is a terrible night for commentator's curse.
Yeah, and I think Luffy's definitely taking a minute to collect his thoughts because I know myself. I'd be super salty if I was like that's happened to me before, and I would definitely.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Butter. Just for the record, this is Rob Draven. That was a horrible night for a commentator's curse. I apologize to Luffy on that, but I'm certain that if I didn't, somebody else would. So.
And Chime
behind that adamant. Okay, so we've got access to Mirage Tower.
And that's a white mage. We got us a white mage.
Oh, it looks like Ale went in and decided to go check some boxes and answers. Nope.
For the record, it's a black mage because Sypha casts black magic.
Oh, well, there you go.
Well, it's listed as white mage on the. It was listed as white mage on the character on the pause screen.
Well, then I need to talk to Tetron about that later because that's the wrong spot. That's okay. Well, then they're a white mage then.
Because I looked when Shanigan went into the pause screen to see who it was.
Oh, okay. So we were looking at two different characters. Ale got the black mage with Sypha. Shanigan has the white mage with Maria.
Okay.
There we go. Okay.
There we go. That clears that right up.
When Luffy's about to go get the bottle again.
And Shanigan's about to go in and do ordeals. Mickey had the chime. Mickey had the chime for Hate's benefit. Thank you.
All sorts of harm floors and stuff going on.
I didn't. Thank you. I did not see that the adamant turned into the rod. I will say that is super green.
Yeah, if that turned into the rod, then that's huge for ale, because they can go in directly into finished charge.
And yes, fast fire 3, fire 2 at level 6 black.
Yeah. That fast gauntlet might be a whole lot better than trying to
that fast gauntlet's
mage
even
up
better.
there.
But we've got level 3 nuke, so nuke for days. Well, hey, it doesn't solo or group, it doesn't matter, because the thing that makes ice really nasty is damage poison wizards.
Yeah, when they're coming in 4 to 7.
Coming in packs of 4 to 7. So, yeah.
So just for the record, if you want to see the definition of insanity, just keep an eye on Luffy's screen, because he's doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result.
Well, if he gets a different spot in the encounter table, he might.
He might very well. Chanigan just pulled the TNT out of ordeals.
It's dynamite. Oh, and Shum just
promoted.
Shum promoted.
Not very nicely done with that navigation of the Dragon's Tunnel. Now to watch these gas Ds blow them up. Well, actually, not too bad. Stinger's nothing. It's just doing Stinger things.
Yeah. Oh, stun touch eye mage.
Yeah. I believe Luffy's reaction to that is, I cried.
Yeah. Oh.
And mute touch. Ugh. Here, let's just take everything that sucks and throw it all into Ice Cave, because we all know you hate Ice Cave anyway.
And there's our poison There's our damage poison wizards. Astos goes to slab.
All right.
To the lab. See what's on the slab.
Oh, and Shum reset out. So the promotion was back. Was pulled back. And Ale diving Earth. Ale's going to be able to do this in one shot, so...
Ale gets the guitar.
One thing you did notice and needed to point out is that Chanigan did get his airship, so there is that.
Yes, Chanigan's got his airship. Shum's going to promote again. Let's see.
And apparently Bahamut's eating the rat tail this time. Called it a good delicacy. And there's Mirage Tower. Looks like a tree. Oh, how nice. We have a bridge over nothing and a dock. that goes nowhere. How nice.
Yep.
And finally, almost. Now we're finally going to see the Twin Dragons. Oh, we got alternate themes.
Oh boy.
Or at least alternate sprites. I'm loving that. But it's still rogue. It's still a speed
It's still a speed bump. Come on, Luffy, make it out this time.
Yes, please, Luffy. Please save yourself from the insanity and escape. But that is Ale Markin with the first blood, at least on screen.
First theme kill.
And now Ale's going to go say hi to Vicky and slap the pirates across the face, and there'll be much rejoicing. And possibly a light salad afterward.
And there was much rejoicing. Yay.
And Shu picked up that axe caliber. And Ale picks up that
May
shine.
that shine hang round your neck like an anchor. That bottle's hanging around Luffy's neck like an anchor.
Yeah, I really hope that Luffy gets out of here this time, because this is...
By this point, I would have given up and gone somewhere else.
Yeah, I would be super salty here myself. Like, it
And
would
if
either
I
be...
if I didn't have any kind of progression anywhere else, I would probably kill a seed.
Yeah, I probably would have been mercy killing the seed myself if I was. It depends on how salty I was getting, but yeah, I'm probably like if I were in Luffy's position. So definitely a huge shout out to Luffy for keeping at it,
pushing this out.
It looks like Ale's just walking around the desert. Is he trying to like kill his characters?
Maybe.
I don't understand why.
No,
since none
might be burning off. I think he may be burning off encounters.
encounters. That would make sense. That would make a lot of sense. Burned off a lot of encounters to go directly into Gaia.
Oh, according to Hay, nuns get XP, but deads do not.
Yeah, that is correct. I just noticed that. So yeah, we had to go. We'll flip through the flags, but yeah, that's gonna be that actually will be useful to pick up. And Chanigan getting the bad news that Princess Sarah is just very grateful to be rescued, but not so grateful that she'll give you something.
And Al Markin does get a crown.
And Shum picks up the airship. And Ale looking through his characters to see if there's somebody to get rid of, or maybe just pick that red mage and
I mean, at this point, I got nuke for days, so...
Yeah, Ale would turn in that crystal, so... all good there so far.
At this point, I got nuke for days. I might get a black mage. And
Yeah.
get more nuke for days.
Yeah, no, Ale directly for nuke, yeah. Do not blame him a single bit.
Because at this point, I'm gonna grind up to. At this point, I'm probably gonna grind up to where my to where anyone that can cast nuke gets 9 charges of it.
Yeah, that would be pretty wise at this point because, I mean, you're going to want to slaughter as much as possible. But it looks like Ale's finally going to go say hi to Ordeals and go pick his TNT up. And Chanigan turning in that TNT for the Ruby. So we've got some munchums and crunchums for the Titan.
And Luffy is
Oh, did he get
Luffy's
out?
through.
He got the herb and got out, as well as the bottle. Oh,
Yes.
thank goodness. Woo!
That's... Thank goodness, Luffy. You crazy.
Crazy
Did it.
person, but you got it. So we may have to ask him what was going on in his head if we interview him tonight.
Yeah, we might just have to.
But I will say at that point, I do believe that does disqualify for Luffy from ever joining the Center for Competitive Forfeiting. But well, 6 in one, half dozen the other. Yes, yeah. Actually, I'm going to one-up hate on this one. If you aren't following Luffy TV, please go do it. But also, please go follow Ailmark and Shumbabi, Chanigan, Dark Moon, myself, DM Stewart, Tate, Adam Drupp. Basically, just follow everybody. We're all out here putting on stuff on here. So please go out and just go ahead and follow everybody because we could all use some good follows.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely follow these runners. Definitely follow my broadcast partner, Dark Moon, Hate, ADR.
And now Luffy gonna go say hi to the Hall of Dragons and realize his mistake and probably keep slamming his head against the wall until he reaches Bahamut.
Does he even have the tail?
I did not see that he had the tail, but he apparently he's in here. No, he doesn't have the tail. I don't know why he's running down here except for maybe some experience. That doesn't make much sense. But, after going through ice as much as he did, I do not blame him for something like this. He might be seeing if there's some kind of something else. Of course, he might just be like, I'm coming here. I'm gonna promote. Wait, I don't have the tail. I'm a moron.
And TNT goes into Ruby.
Yep, TNT to Ruby. No clue what the Titans Trove has. Oh, that might be it. He was checking for Dragon Sword. Thing is, though, is that I wouldn't have thought because that's a flag. So I would have thought he would have caught that in the flags. But again, after banging your head so many times against ice that you probably knocked something out. Ah, thank you, Hate. So Titan's Trove did have a key in it. So there we go.
Which is a required item.
Yes, it is. Yeah, so the Dragon Sword's actually a flag. Apparently, you just didn't check it.
Oh my. 2 ribbons in Corneria Armory.
Ooh. That is big.
That is big with large huge.
Yeah. Seriously, that's going to be one of those things, yeah. One right next to each other, one incentivized, one other loose. Yeah, that is a thing.
Yes.
Now to see what see who makes the next big play. Because I think at this point, you've got the key. You had an incentive ribbon in the Corneria Treasury.
You have a non-incentive ribbon in Corneria Treasury as well.
Yeah, just taking a look at what else we have incentivized. And, I mean, there's a lot of stuff here. But I think at this point, we've covered the primary stuff. Ooh, I don't know. We got Earth Cave, so we've still got a volcano incentive open, and we still have a Cardia Islands. There's actually an incentive in the Cardia Islands somewhere. I don't think we've seen it yet. Or no, actually no, we have, because it was the defense sword.
Yes, that was defense sword.
The defense sword was in the pool. So defense sword, katana is a katana Masamune. The power bonk and the ribbon are all incentivized.
No, it was katana and floater.
Yeah. Oh, floater's also Cardia. Yeah. So, okay. Well then, okay. So there we go. And AO grabbed his key. Oh, we got a Frankenstein. Somebody's killing the Frankenstein's monster.
That's Frankenstein.
Oh, my bad. Well, Frankenstein just Franken died. And that was a random encounter in the Hall of Dragons.
Nice.
All I gotta say is this scene is beautiful.
Yes.
So much troll, so much awesome. Seriously, shout outs to you guys. You guys are doing great. And if that was Tia's replacement, then we had a random Tiamat sighting inside of the Hall of Dragons. Ooh.
Toxic frost days. Frost days with toxic.
Oof. Breathing ice wasn't enough for them. Did Channing
of course not.
get the tail? Because
Tia 1 is encounter 8 in the Hall of Dragons. At least
Okay.
it's not Tia 2 anymore.
yeah. So so apparently Channigan did pick up the tail. We missed it. So and we all missed it. So Channigan just promoted. And now Ale Markin is
is going to make the
the good news is
the good news
He's
is
back
El Markin's got 4 characters and has a whole lot more health.
yeah, 4 characters, a couple ribbons, partridge in a pear tree, probably.
The bad news is there's still damage poison wizards.
Yeah, that's gonna be a lot of fun for them all the way through. Okay, we got Luffy exploring. Shoom just found some got an elemental whip over in Topher locked or Toph locked, since it's not Topher yet. We got a frost wolves on the spike tile there.
Which meh.
Yeah, it's still, I mean, it's still decent experience because it tends to be a high number of creatures, but it's not as good as that eye tile. Same experience, fewer kills.
Same experience, a whole lot more work with a whole lot more work.
A whole lot more time lost because you're waiting on Fire 3 to hit everything.
Yeah, I'm with Butter. I'm with Butter in chat. It's hard to be impressed by spike tiles after that eye tile.
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple other good spike tiles if you can find them. If Agama's rolled low, a good Agama tile could be nice.
If you've got B-side tiles on, there's always the 3-eye grind.
Oh yeah, no, that's nothing to say, yeah. Yeah, I gotta agree there with Petron there. Yeah, so much troll, so much awesome. Yeah, that's really what this is. It's like, seriously,
Yeah.
this thing, like, I will say this right now, our runners are putting in the work tonight. They're taking the troll and they're rolling with the punches. And seriously, shout out to them.
Martin picked up the bottle.
And he was out of there faster than the hiccup.
Noped right out.
I do not blame him. There's the ribbon, so Shum just got his 2 ribbons. Luffy running around like a chick with his head cut off. Chadigan reassociating all his gear after that promotion.
And Castlevania 2 text off of Bridge Boss.
Yeah, shout out to Luffy for giving us that Bridge Boss. I mean,
yeah, give people what they want.
And yes, Lord Fizzlebeef,
and Cube from the bottle.
This is most definitely a thing. And just for the record, we're loving every minute of it.
This is an absolute blast.
Shum grabbing the crystal as Chadigan is going to go say hi to our twin dragons.
And I think Shum's going to do a little bit of grind here.
Yeah, that would be the wisdom there.
At least 21, possibly 32.
Yeah, with now that you've got a full part. Oh no, never mind. 2, 3, and he's done.
And Luffy in the correct Team Steak.
Yes, there's a nice juicy blue T-bone. And Ale, I did not notice, got the cube, and so is Diving Sky.
Yes, Cube came from bottle.
Ah, that would make a whole lot of sense. So we are an Oxyale away from Go Mode, which I'm assuming all things equal is behind that slab. Unless, yeah, because it's either that or it's in Volcano.
Yeah, it's either there or it's in Volcano.
Yeah.
I did not ask. I did not find out what is our Warmix status.
I did not look. Give me just a moment.
Vanilla Warmac.
Yeah.
So
we could find him on the bridge, but not.
So
Elmarken
does not find. Elmarken does not find Warmac on the Bridge of Destiny.
But we do have a Franken Tiamat, so Franken Mat. Or Franken Mat, if you want to do it that way.
Yes.
And
it is maybe the best Mel Brooks movie ever.
I will not argue that. I actually love Mel Brooks movies myself, so there's a lot of really good ones. Classic Gamer, to answer your question, yes, Darkness Matters is on. The penalty for darkness is severely increased. And Elmarken second fiend down. So we are actually just, I think at this point, we're looking for either someone to turn in that slab or die volcano. One of the two is going to be one of them is going to be the Oxyale. The other one is going to be a Masamune. And it looks like Ale has found volcano.
Yep.
So yes, actually the penalty. Yep, as Classic Gamer says in chat, the penalty for getting lamp is severely increased.
Okay, and it looks like volcano incentive item is in its vanilla spot. Is in the red D chest.
Yeah.
Otherwise, Markin would be checking chests.
Yeah, no, volcano actually is random, or is vanilla. So it will be in that incentive spot on the carry floor.
Better than you, I think the real question is the darkness penalty worse than Ice Cave?
And the answer to that is maybe.
And there's
Yeah.
Oxyale. Now Markin's in go mode.
Yeah, Markin is in go mode unless he decides he really
unless those frosties. Well, or unless those frosties do frosty things.
Here's your Agama fact today. Agamas are unrunnable. So there's that. But level 25 cross, I don't think until we get to Topher, I'm not completely sure we're going to be seeing a wipe on too many bosses.
And let's see what the replacement carry is. Our replacement carry is Carmilla.
Probably should have called that, considering the sages were all talking about Carmilla.
I missed that.
Kind of makes sense. I mean, yeah, the old man was actually there were several old men that were saying Carmilla, so I'm not surprised. But Ale with 3, and with go mode, he's heading straight for on-rack. Unless he decides for some reason he wants to actually go, like I said, go translate that slab and go grab himself a Masamune. I'm not really thinking that we're going to be, that's going to become one of those Sir not appearing in the seat.
Yeah. Which is a little unusual, although with Axe Caliber, it's a little less so.
Yeah, with Excalibur, it's not so bad, and along with, I mean, just to be honest, the equipment in the seat's been really, really good.
Yeah,
it's just
Excalibur and level 3 Nuke.
Yeah, with Katana.
Level 3 Life 2.
Even though level 3 Life 2 doesn't mean anything unless you have a White Mage, because I believe it is Red and Night Lock, or like Night Lock, like they're both not available.
Yeah, slot 2.
Yeah, slot 2. It's not available. So we're looking at and Life is red Mage locked. And I believe it would be Red Wizard or like Red Wizard locked. So not 100% certain on that slot, but
and Shanigan gets his bottle and gets out.
Yeah, again, do not blame him. Shumbabi going down the volcano to go grab his Oxyale and find Carmilla.
Oh, poor Butter. You missed out on NES and SNES Castlevania. Well, NES Castlevania was better, but...
Will not argue that, even though Castlevania is good. Most Castlevania is good Castlevania. Won't say
And-
all because they do have their own thing, but ale.
And Shanigan's going to get his Masamune.
Oh, there you go. Nice Masamune. And now we just have to now to watch things get sliced and diced and
Well,
Julian.
Dark Moon, as good as it probably is, it's not Simon's Quest. It's not Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest. And Ailmarkin is
heading straight for whatever
straight
Kraken there,
straight for replacement Kraken.
and finds a Thor hammer on the way. Bobby grabs his Oxyale and is now enjoying the nice hospitality of those toxic frost drakes.
Yeah.
Luffy saying hi to the Trance Ogres, and it looks like Shanigan's gonna go dive the volcano. So we've got two people in volcano for the time being. And we might have two fiends side by side, depends on how quickly or how friendly the encounter rate is to Ailmarkin.
And
Might have
the
to.
answer to that is not particularly.
Yeah, it does look like it. It looks like we're gonna have a Carmilla death here over here, and then whatever. I'm thinking. I'm getting the feeling that we're about to see death because we've seen the other classic ones. We haven't seen death yet.
And Kraken would be appropriate for that. Yep, it is death.
We have death.
Kraken would be appropriate for that.
Yeah, most definitely, especially if he's punchy.
Or more accurately, Kraken 2.
I will say this: if we see a Kraken 2 Grim Reaper, like we see death there, that's going to be even more.
Because of course, Kraken 2 does Kraken 2 things.
Of course. And now we've got Ale ready to go to Topher. Now, this is just a reminder. This is a short Topher. So, but I believe that there's only two feeds on each side, but I'm not certain if they haven't done something special for this. So,
Lord knows I would. Lord knows I'd do something special for it.
actually, I just checked the flags. We are refighting all the fiends, so you are going to see everything.
Awesome.
That is a flag here. We have. Oh, let's see what's in our boxes. Nothing so much. Another time, armor, long sword. Time shield, and another ribbon. Oh, third ribbon in Topher. Okay, start off with the Twin Dragons.
Start off with Twin Dragon Speed Bump.
So I'm certain these are going to probably be in order. So we'll have Twin Dragons followed by Carmilla, followed by Death, followed by the Frankenstein. Of course, that is assuming that these are indeed in order and not randomized. And Shanigan's having fun with Carmilla over there, while Shibabi is diving. See, gonna go have fun with Death.
And where's Carmilla? And Carmilla 2 is
not nice. That fire
hanging around. Carmilla 2's hanging around a bit.
Yeah. Even though it looks like the worst thing that she's got right now is Fire 3. I haven't seen anything majorly dangerous, but I missed the beginning of the fight, so she might have had like a nuke or something. Somehow that Trevor got knocked for a loop, so I don't know if that was just her punching him or it was an actual like major thing. Of course, it might be that there was no ribbon involved, so Fire 3 doing much more damage. Now for the fun part. Here comes our friend, the Grim Reaper.
Yeah.
Brackstrat's going. And
Ooh, punchy.
very punchy.
Yeah.
I will say that is not as punchy as I feared it could be. I mean, Trevor did live, so there is that.
5 for 222. Pretty good absorb too.
Got a couple cure twos. Rub went off. Nothing happened. And there
comes Grim Reaper too.
Now to see how the Frankenstein goes. Oh, back road that red mage.
That hurts.
Yeah, the punchiness not doing too much damage. So this is that nuke's doing more damage than anything else that's been thrown at him. And down goes Trevor finally. But so does Frankenstein.
So that leaves the question. Okay, let's see. Yes, thank you. Miserable pile of secrets.
Okay, so we have So we have something that potentially can be punchy. But we've got Alucard and Sypha taking on Dracula.
Yep.
And it looks like, yes, I believe Shum did light up that water orb. I don't think you got bounced. I did not see that. We were so focused on Ale and Topher here. But we got Vlad. Okay, so he's actually taking, he doesn't have too much absorb, but he is doing a lot of damage. So hopefully, there's a nuke.
And there's a nuke.
And goodbye, Sypha. This is now Hold A and Pray.
Yeah.
No.
And it did not work.
And the future refused to change. Oh wait, that's another game, sorry.
That's another awesome game.
It is an awesome game.
Which has its own randomizer that's supposed to be pretty good.
Yeah, actually, it is really good. I actually watched it. They actually do have an SGL one that just like the one we're running for FFR. Yeah, little plug for them, even though I don't play it. Yeah, I got to agree with ADR on here. FF1 Chrono Trigger Mod win. We just need to have it. I mean, we've already been free Enterprise. We're doing Castlevania tonight. I think that's going to be the one thing we're going to be dealing with.
We've done multi-world. Okay, Ale Markin is making another shot at this Topher.
Went back in. Carmilla said hi, and nope.
Swirl off a Twin D. Yeah, I think Ale needs a little bit of grind. Ale may be thinking everyone is right on his tail, so... I am not watching the race time room, so I don't know how everyone else is doing.
I can tell you right now that we have not yet had a finisher. I will not go into any further than that. But we do not yet have a finisher in the race room.
Okay.
But I will be honest with you. I will not be surprised. I would not be surprised if Ale does feel that like with the wipes, that he is behind. Normally, when we are like in general races, when you wipe several times, like inside a Topher, you do start to feel like you
feel like you might be behind.
Might be behind. You're looking for that dot done. So I would not put it past Ale to be like, hopefully I'm still in the lead, but or hopefully I'm still going good with no dot dones, but
and we have Reaper 2 gonna do Reaper 2 things.
Yep, that stop. Just telling the black belt to say, hey. And of course, I believe looks like Trevor stayed alive, so or Trevor was moved down, so. And of course, you just getting targeted by like everything.
It's targeted with a rub.
Got Chanigan into Sky.
Oh, 800 damage.
Good night, Alucard.
Punch.
And good night, Sypha.
Punch. Yes, a big shout out to the team that worked on this. It is awesome and trolly and everything we could want.
Yeah, I have to agree here. This is amazing. And that defense sword is casting Invis 2.
Oh.
Because that was everybody getting it. That was everybody getting stuff.
Yes.
Yes, the Gur Reaper. It's really angry. It's just growling at you, like that, like the dog that you pass every day on the way to work. It just growls at you.
Grr, arg.
So, just so everyone knows, I don't believe that the types of the creatures were changed from what they are in Final Fantasy. It's just sprites. So, like, things like the Grim Reaper may not be an undead type, but I'm not entirely certain. Yeah, based on this, it would be resistant to lightning, resist the lightning because of the fact that it's based off of Tier 2. But, like I said, I don't think they actually changed the types of the actual fiends for this.
Yeah, let's toss Metal and Con at the monster and see what happens.
Actually, that'd be kind of entertaining. But if the question is which Madeline Kahn? Do we throw the one from Young Frankenstein? Do we throw her from Blazing Saddles? Do we throw her from Blue? There you go. Yeah. So we got Vlad throwing that damage poison out again. Okay, a little more
Whip too.
We already know he's got a nuke because he's used it.
Yeah.
Shum got finished up with a third. So there's that.
And Al Martin's.
Oh, Cure 4!
Womp womp.
Womp womp indeed. The whole day and pray. That's what we're looking at now. It's gonna try to get those stacks up. And there's a nuclear. Ooh. Yeah.
Al Martin's going to go and do a little bit of grinding.
Yeah, I get the feeling that Ale's going to go say, "Hi, eyes." Yes. As Butter you just say in chat, yeah, you're 100 years too early to face me. And yeah, it definitely, Ale's probably burning off some encounters so he can go into the waterfall and go say hi to those eyes.
Yep.
Yeah, he's removing gear. I think he's gonna go and he's gonna try to enable One Punch Man. And Chanigan is in Topher.
And he's going to
well.
go punch Chaos in the face.
So yeah, so here we'll get to see a different thing. We're gonna see if how well Chanigan does on punching Vlad in the face.
Yeah, see if Chanigan can go Hulk smash.
So it looks like Ale's actually, I'm hoping Ale's in the waterfall. He's taking on a Gas D right now, so. As Chanigan finishes off Carmella and goes on to death. Actually, that doesn't make a lot of sense if he's trying to slaughter off his party so he can do that. Whoop and Super down on Chanigan's screen. So we got Root 2. Root 2'd up while we're going to Frankenstein. And yeah, Sale Market looks like going right back to take on those eyes.
Yep.
And de-equipped everybody. Definitely going to be looking at just walking through. And Root's the only one alive. Yeah, Root's the only one alive after that with 40 hit points. I get the strangest feeling that Chanigan's going to be resetting here in about a minute.
Yeah, I think that might happen. Yeah, I mean, I think he will at least try to get the knowledge. Well, Darkmoon, it's supposed that Dracula's supposed to be mean. I mean, the original Vlad Tepes impaled people on stakes. That's how he got the name.
Well, that's true. Good old Vlad the Impaler. Or maybe not so good, considering his what he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, now we're seeing Ale just letting his party just get slaughtered. So we're down to 2.
Well, Butter, as they say, give a man a fire, you keep him warm for the evening. Set a man on fire, you keep him warm for the rest of his life.
Yep. And I kind of have, I mean, I can understand where you're coming from there, Fizzle. Why we couldn't get the Castlevania 2 Dracula. The answer is because if we gave him the Castlevania 2 Dracula, we could just throw a fire dagger at him repeatedly, and that'd be about it. This seed would have been over already. And I'd much like with the trolliness, we've got to keep the trolliness rolling.
Oh yeah.
And even with no armor, it looks like these eyes can't hit to save their lives. All right, so Chanigan's gotten to Frankenstein without any without losing anybody until I open my mouth and soup goes down. So what is that, like the 30th commentator's curse this race for me?
But Chanigan does have a Life 2 caster.
That is true. That's actually going to be very useful. We'll see if he decides to bring up. Yeah, he's gonna. Well, he's in the menu. I don't know. He hasn't brought up soup yet. No, looks like he's not going to. He's just switching gear around. No, he didn't. He's leaving soup dead. Yeah. Have at you!
You.
We got some fast, some sabers, and 2 taking a punch in the face and nearly getting his world rocked for it.
Ooh, 7 hits for 700.
Looks like Vlad may not be long for this world if that keeps going. Oh, there's a GG.
And that's it. GG Chanigan.
So Chanigan is the first runner on stream to finish with an official FFR bot time of 1 hour, 30 minutes, and 40 seconds. However, that was good enough for second place, as first place went to Burt Reynolds with a time of 1 hour, 22 minutes, and 24 seconds. So GG's.
GG Chanigan and GG to Burt Reynolds, aka Turd Ferguson.
Yeah, and actually that kind of scares me because I'm racing Burt tomorrow in SGL, and so I'm taking first here. That kind of scares me.
Good luck.
But no, seriously though, that was a great run by Chanigan. So we'll see if he wants to come have an interview. We can have him come over. If not, we'll just keep going. Oh, and I agree. Bert's a good runner. He's beatable. I've actually beat him on the flags myself in one of the qualifiers. I always put that out there whenever anybody's beatable on any given seat. So, but
looks like Gail Markin's going all the way up to 42.
Oh, do not blame him. One Punch Man is there.
Hey there, Chanigan. GG.
Yeah, GG's.
Man, what? I don't know what to say, man. This was amazing.
Yeah, we were saying that the whole race. Like, seriously, everybody who put the time into this seed. They really gave you something.
Yeah, it's incredible. It's nothing like I've seen before.
It was
I tried
it
to.
was full of awesome and troll, and that's exactly what we want.
Oh yeah. No, I tried to take my time a little bit, like talking to NPCs here and there, and just looking at stuff.
Yeah, I get the feeling you might want to go back to the scene later
Oh,
and
yeah.
just walk around and kind of see, because Dark Moon put a lot of effort into the scripts and stuff, the text. And there are a lot of really good references throughout the scene.
Yeah, I'll definitely go back because I miss a lot of things, I'm sure of it. But,
Oh,
man.
so your first impressions?
For real, it's amazing. It's the best. Like, I don't know if I can say ROM hack or no, but and
Elmarkin finishes his grind. One Punch Man activated.
Yeah, so Channing, so on a scale of Duckling Seed to Iron Gall, where would you rate this seed amongst the other seeds you've played?
in the middle. It's a hard-ish seed, but not too much, and the equipment were generous, and the stats weren't that high. It's really the map that is hard to learn, and you constantly have to look at your map, and at one point I'm just like, nah, I need to just screenshot this.
Yeah.
Yeah, so one thing I do want to bring up here is, how was that ice cave for you?
I just forgot that. Well, that it was
Forgot or blocked it out?
a bit of both. I'm looking at my stuff to do, and Ice Cave is still on. And I'm like, oh right, I still have Ice Cave that I sing like at the beginning of the scene. Yeah, that's a thing.
At an hour and a half, we're at over an hour and a half in. I believe we're just now passing the point where more than half of one of the runners on stream's time was not spent in Ice Cave.
Yeah. Yeah, once it gets over, we'll talk to him about it. But yeah, unfortunately, Luffy just got trolled over. Like he was in Ice Cave for 45 minutes. Like we were talking he was the definition of insanity there, because he was doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting different results.
Well, the combination of toxic frost days and damaged poison wizards.
Yeah, those wizards. First time I went into ice, not ice, Earth.
Marsh. Earth.
That was Marsh.
Earth.
Yeah, Earth Cave. Yeah.
Yeah, because Marsh, the only time you see wizards is on that spike if it's there.
Yeah.
But
It wasn't there.
But yeah, Earth, between Earth and Ice, those two are just. Ugh. Oh yes, and
Yes, and the stun locking Red D.
Oh. Yeah, if it wasn't that stun locking Red D, it was the damaged poison wizards. And if it wasn't that, it was like the stunning eye mages, or it was like half the stuff in there just beating the tar out of you.
I'm happy I went there last. No, as soon as I wipe into ice, I'm like, nope, not going there. I have a whole map to explore.
Yeah, also, what were your thoughts on this overworld? I mean, what do you think of this mode?
Man, I love Proggen, and it's been a while since I've done one, but man, it's always a breath fresh of air. It's something new, and the only thing that I don't like is always looking at your map. It's the only downside of it, but man, if it's the only downside, I'm down for it anytime.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I mean, this has taken some cues from the Dragon Warrior Randomizer, where they've got that Proggen map. So
yeah,
but it looks like Ale Markin's gotten through and is about to go tell Vlad to meet Alucard's fist.
Yeah, and it's One Punch Man activated.
All right, so this match is Vlad versus Alucard. This is going to be a 10-round match.
Hey, everyone has a plan until they get punched in the face.
That's true. But Vlad with that little block 2, and then One Punch Man does One Punch Man things. The defense up and the damage poison. Okay, so not too. So that wasn't so much One Punch Man doing One Punch Man things. Gonna need a few more
sabers.
few more sabers on him, but it doesn't look like it. Oh, and Vlad pulls out the microwave. Vlad pulls out the microwave.
And there's El Markin.
There's El Markin. GG's. El Markin finishes with a time of 1 hour, 38 minutes, and 28 seconds, and that is good enough for third place.
And I see Burt Reynolds in the chat. GG team.
Yeah, GG's, Bert. Well played.
I still can't believe those sprites. They're so good.
Yeah,
the fiend sprites.
Yeah, the fiends and just everything. It's
I was gonna say like all the, like it looks like that all the like the fiend sprites, chaos sprites, as well as the orb sprites were all lifted from Castlevania 2,
Yep.
which was amazing.
and I love the backgrounds. I
Yeah,
was looking at every background when I went to a fight, and man, there's a lot of thoughts in this modification.
so we got Shumbabi, who's just kind of sitting on the map. We've yet to see no forfeit there, and Luffy saying hi to Bahamut's Cave and then saying bye.
And Burt in chat says, I skipped ice until very late. No, thank you.
Yeah, I don't blame you there. Not one single bit, Bert. So yeah,
I don't think Shum has done ice.
I don't think Shima's done ice either. I think he saw ice, said no thank you, and left. Might have got bounced out, but
Might have gotten bounced out by one or more of the. Yeah.
yeah, we're still. Yeah, it looks like we're still waiting for. Yeah, we're still waiting for some. Like Luffy's still looking for that floater.
Luffy's still looking for that floater. Shum is going to have to do ice.
Yeah, and the one thing I'm wondering is the way this seed looked. Even though there's a whole lot of stuff all over the place. Well, actually, no, that floater is required unless there was a bridge over Provoca. Okay, see, I think Shim's trying to figure out, like, okay, where's the last piece? I've been everywhere.
Yeah.
Where's that last piece? Do not blame him for just kind of sitting, kind of trying to figure it out.
Well, have we had any more finishers?
We have not. We have. So let's see here. So currently in the race, we've got Shumbabi, Velik, Chanigan, who's in the race, Burt Reynolds, Guardian Marcus, Luffy, Pickles and Beer, Fry Teeth, Budge Mono, Wild Ham, and Ale. Those were the people who competed tonight. Wild Ham and Fry Teeth both had to forfeit, which with some of the seeds, not surprising. But other than that, nobody else.
GG Ale Market.
Hey, thank you. This was I think this is my favorite thing I've done so far in like this entire year.
This, as we were saying, this is amazing. So, Ale, I'm gonna ask you the same question I asked Chanigan. How about that ice cave?
I didn't think it was that bad. I mean, I think going in at the start with just like a solo fighter was a bad play, but after I eventually went back there, it wasn't too terrible.
Well, here's the thing about Ice Cave is that it didn't matter solo fighter or not with the damage poison wizards.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. They were kind of mean the second time too. I think I'm glad I only saw them like once or twice.
Yeah. If you're sticking around when Luffy finishes and jumps in, you might hear some colorful language.
Oh no.
He decided to bash his head against the wall in ice for like 45 minutes. Feels like 30 to 45. He might have PTSD on ice after this, so he might be Team Never Ice from here on out.
Yeah, I can't blame him. I mean, wizard with any kind of spell script or damage skills or anything like that's nasty, especially when you get something like damage poison early. And then they always show up in like packs of like, I don't know, between 3 and 30. So it's like anything you do is just going to end badly.
Yeah. And also, what did you think about the sprites this scene? So,
in the race room, the race starts. I see the overworld. I'm like, all right, this is cool. I walk into the canary and my mind is blown. I was like, yo! In the race room, I'm like, I know this is I'm glad it's a casual race because I know talking is kind of like, like no. But I was just like, dude, this is amazing. Like, sprites were great. The towns were really cool to watch and see and walk in and out of. Really liked how the overworld kind of genned, and I thought that was pretty neat sitting there, like trying to map that out as we were going.
Yeah, we were rocking this. Like we saw this and went, oh yeah, this is lovely.
Yeah, this was an awesome and trolly set of flags.
Yeah, this was a great experiment. Like to show off some of the new stuff that the devs have been working on, and like Darkmoon jumping in doing the text and the graphics. And like seriously, like we've said this the whole night. Huge shout outs to them for putting this together, because this is something I'm gonna have to go back and kind of play around in the scene a little bit if I have some time between this and SGL flags.
Yeah, I'm kind of pleased to see that the resource packs are going to be a thing once it gets out of like the alpha beta state, because I'm gonna keep this bad boy around and play with it, because like everything was cool. Like even like the battle backgrounds for the different areas were like really cool to see. Like I really liked the one that stood out to me the most, and it's gonna sound silly talking about it, but I really liked the one from Sea Shrine, where it just looks like a crashing wave behind you. Like to me, that was like the coolest background. I was like, oh, why isn't this one in like the vanilla game?
I really like the sky background. It was a nice one. The chains and everything. Yeah, that was my favorite.
I think that's the same one that was in Waterfall, right?
Was it Waterfall?
It was the it had like the gray and purple square chain looking background.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. If that's Waterfall. Yeah. That's the one.
Yeah, that one was pretty neat too. Saw that one a bunch because I took like 2 different eye grinds. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna see this background a lot.
Yeah. So yeah, it looks like Haight and Bert were both pointing out that there's probably a bug in there, because it looks like you actually needed the chime to get into Volcano, and you could just get right into Mirage. So that might have been a bug with the way the overworld was.
Oh.
And Shuma is finally back into ice. So, PTSD alert for anybody who's paying attention.
Where did the masa come from in these flags? Because I was trying to follow along with like the incentive location.
It was incentivized behind that slab.
Oh, I forgot about LaFane. Oh man. Oh well. Oh, that's awkward.
It happens. But it looks like Shum just grabbed the bottle and let the fairy out, so...
Yeah, I was sitting there going through, and I was like, man, I've got everything. But somehow I missed the masa. I got no weaponizer was on. Like, maybe it got renamed to something, so I'm like sitting there going through like my the weapons, like seeing if anything's like big boy rolls, like damage and everything. And all I had was the katanas, but I had no thieves. So I was like, oh well, we'll just go with what we got. This time whip is pretty neat.
Yeah, there was... I don't know if you found it, but there was an Excalibur that came out of one of the Cardias.
I did find that, and I threw it on Sypha, the Black Mage, because she could equip it as well.
Ah, yeah, thank you, Hate. Yeah, look, I guess the weaponizer, it's either Masamune or Maximune. So it's either a sword or an axe.
Gotcha. Yeah, it just threw me off because I could have sworn I'd done everything, but yeah, skipping LaFane makes sense. It just completely missed me. I would have been really lost if Oxiel wasn't in Volcano though.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like that was one thing we were like when you were about ready to go. That was where you were like, okay.
It was either Volcano. It was either Volcano or it was LaFane. And you did Volcano and found it in Volcano.
Yeah, I might still be flying around if it wasn't LaFane, not gonna lie.
That doesn't surprise me. And there's Shumbabi getting the cube, and I believe that is go.
Yes, that is go mode for Shumbabi.
The whole one dungeon. Gonna take a look at the race room. It doesn't look like anybody else has finished yet, so this was a pretty tough seed for what it is. So, I mean, serious shout outs to all you guys that finished.
Yes.
Shout out to everyone who played it. Seriously, like anybody who's playing this seed tonight. Holy crap!
Massive props to you because this has been a rough seed.
Yeah, I got really kind of lucky earlier. Like I just so what I did, I mean, not to give away my strat for proc overworld, but I went into B select early. I sniffed the screen, I threw it into paint, and I just did all my notes in paint. And I was just like, okay, well, let me walk around and see what I can find. Like I found ice, and I went through and all the swampy stuff and found like a Cardia entrance. I was like, oh, cool, treasure. Found LaFane. Just kept kind of walking north, and I looked into the floater like really early. I was like, okay, great. Now I gotta figure out which of these desert tiles is the floater area. But getting that floater early was really nice because I could just kind of zip around and check stuff, and then just keeping track of it. And I think that's the biggest thing in these proc gen overworld style flags. You got to mark down where things are at.
Yeah, that's actually a really good strategy.
I normally just yellow it. Just take
it works.
screenshots, or don't, like the first hour. I think I didn't screenshot my overworld, and then I'm just I need to screenshot this. I'm getting lost.
Yeah, I just figured for this is like the first actual proc gen overworld thing I've run, and I really liked how it's kind of come along. So like we've seen over the past few months, like screenshots within the Discord of, you know, here's a randomly generated overworld, and you can see like all the land masses and everything. And I really like how this one kind of like I like the big giant circle mountain range in the southwest corner that had like an area, Temple of Fiends, Melvin, and Titans, and I thought that was really cool to see. So it has a lot of neat little features. It's just sometimes it can be hard to like make sure you don't overlook something.
Just to let you know, Shumbabi is on Frankenstein 1.
Yeah, and Luffy finally got the key, and so he's about to go pick up his dual ribbons out of the Corneria treasury. Okay, yeah, and Petron let us know that this map gen mode is called Lost Woods. So if you want to go on the beta site and take a look at that. It's there. Nice little preset. Which I believe that was actually the reason why one of the people forfeited. I played this map already. Good luck.
Yeah, well, that was wild, man. I mean, he's Devi stuff. He's always kind of been involved on the back end and really keen to jump in and test things and try new things and fix and break things. So it doesn't surprise me. He's already seen this stuff.
Yeah, I didn't doubt it. I like seriously though, like I keep saying over and over and over again. Shout outs to everybody who's been putting the work in there because.
Oh yeah, and to all the runners. If you are not already, you should give these runners a follow.
And Luffy finally goes into Corneria Castle and gets the adamant. What did you think about Sarah going in, talking to Sarah, just having her go, "Hi, thanks for rescuing me, bye."
It threw me off, not gonna lie.
I think it threw everybody off because it even threw us off when we took a look at it because we're like, wait a second. Did she not give him anything? What's going on?
Yeah, it did the little jingle like you got some money or XP or something from it, but I couldn't tell at a quick glance what it was, so that's why I reset went back in the second time. I was like, what did she just give me? I have no idea here.
Yeah, that was intended. It looks like I mean it said Princess Sarah is in the pool, but I think that was intentional that she wasn't supposed to give you anything. Or if she gave you something that wasn't anything, it may have been experience or something.
And Shumbabi is going to make a run at these refights.
Okay, yeah. So Darkmoon's confirming that it was you get nothing, you lose. Good day, sir. We got Shumbabi taking on the
taking on double road bump.
Yep, Luffy's about to get his box of disappointment. Now Luffy's about to be confused. Other than looking to pick up the character. Or not.
Shumbabi. Oh.
Carmilla says hi with a fist.
Carmilla too. Yeah, Carmilla too hitting like a truck.
Yeah, Pete, actually, if it is a dialogue bug and she gives you something, in this particular case, even though she was incentivized, if she gave you anything, it would have had to have been money or a experience or something, because she didn't give you any items or any of the there no key items, no actual items, no nothing.
Oh, Shum gets through Carmilla too, onto the Reaper. I wonder, Shum doesn't fear the Reaper.
Doesn't fear him yet, until he gets punched like that.
But the next question to go along with that though is there enough cowbell?
Not for VVVV.
Because I got a fever, and the only prescription is more cowbell. And Shum is through.
And with that, we actually have another finisher. Budge Mono finishes with a time of 1:57.36. So GG's.
GG to our finisher. That would be 4th place, right?
Yes, that would be 4th place overall. We will see how quickly Franken 2 goes. There was some crack, and then then he was deleted.
That went pretty quick.
And Luffy gives us our Dead by Dawn dwarf today.
And has Luffy been through Waterfall?
I do not think so.
Enough talk.
Oh, he has.
At
Yeah.
you.
He has.
Waterfall was Rod, I think. Or Crystal.
It was Crystal. It was Crystal. I mean,
Okay.
Crystal. Yeah. So yeah, Luffy has been the waterfall. I think at this point, all Luffy's looking for is something to get him in the air, because I think that's what's preventing him. Because we know that that Bicky had. I gotta remember. I believe Bicky had a cube, if I recall. Or maybe
Yes, Bicky had the cube.
Yeah. So there's
Oh,
that.
Chime.
Or did Bicky have the chime? Bicky had the chime, then he's already got it. So he's already gone to.
It was bottled.
Oh yeah. So, Cube came for Barry. You're right. Thank you, Hey. Yeah. Note to self: go back, read notes. There we go. Luffy going down and finally going on to take on a fiend. And Shun Bobby.
And Shun Bobby is done.
Yep, and that is an official race spot time of 2 hours and 14 seconds. GG's.
GG Shun.
And immediately followed by a forfeit by Velik. Still put in GG's. There's a couple more people saying that they're done with the race.
This has been an interesting race. And Luffy is making his way down towards Twin Dragon. Welcome, Shun Bobby. GG to you.
Thanks. Oh, I'm so sad.
What a horrible night to have a curse.
What a horrible not recognize a cave entrance.
Oof.
40 minutes looking for that ice cave.
Oof. Yeah, no. So overall, though, other than that,
I felt great about this.
but how was that ice cave for you? I know you found it late, so you didn't see by the time you ran into all the major dangers, you had a buff party, but
There was no danger as far as I was concerned. I had no idea what was in there because I just was able to run from all of it. I think there might have been a dragon that I should have been afraid of.
Dragon. There's stun red dragons,
Frost dragons, I know.
Toxic frost dragons.
Yeah, those I bumped into in the wallet dragon.
And damage poison wizards.
Yeah, I missed all of that. Mostly because I was just so angry that I raced through it.
Well, but not everyone missed all of that.
Yeah. No, this was I fully expected Ice Cave to be an early entrance, and looking at where it wound up, it absolutely was. I was also expecting it to have that kind of like the tile set in front of Ice Cave, and then it didn't. So I was looking in all the wrong places over and over for it. But on the whole, this was a great experience. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah. Asking everybody else, what were your thoughts on the sprites and on everything? It was kind of like the proc gen overworld and stuff.
I mean, I guess I'll take it since I was already talking.
Oh, this was straight for you.
Okay.
This question was for
my
you.
apologies. My initial reaction was it was super jarring. I couldn't really discern much in the town, but as far as the overworld itself was concerned, it definitely had a very Castlevania vibe to it. I was a little confused by the changed tiles for castles being what looks like a walled-in town, so those were pretty cool. I just wasn't anticipating that's what I was looking at. But the sprites, loved them. The bosses are great. The Warriors of Light, I didn't get to see Black Mage or Red Mage or any of the wizards really, so I'd be excited to see those, seeing as I kept with the whole melee party.
Yeah, I go back and rewatch this because I believe because Chanigan definitely promoted.
Yep.
So he's got some wizards, and it looks like I believe Luffy promoted as well. So
yeah, I promoted. I just didn't see a need to bring casters.
Yeah, you just didn't have it. Well, Nuke was at level 3, and I believe Fade was at level 5. So you would have had some.
Well, Nuke on the Ninja was fine, but I didn't really need him casting that either.
Yeah. So it looks like, according to the stream, it looks like Luffy is, I am so lost.
Lost.
And there's the forfeit from Luffy. GG's. I'm gonna invite Luffy over for a little chat, but let's see if he wants to join us for a little chat before we call it. So.
Oh, yeah. This was a tough one. This was a tough slog.
I really felt I felt that nothing was too outlandish. It kind of directed you around the world in a meaningful way. It was all on me for having missed where I missed. The world as a whole seemed pretty. It felt like Castlevania almost, that kind of air of, I could die at any moment, but I also know that I'm the superpower, so I should be able to get through this.
GG, Luffy.
That was a lot of fun. I have no idea what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Okay,
So,
I'll bite the bullet. What about that ice cave?
Yeah, that ice cave was so much fun. I can't wait to go back again. It was so much fun. I think I spent like 25 minutes in there.
yeah, I will. You can go back and watch it on the stream, but I believe we defined you on that one as the definition of insanity. You just kept going in there over and over and over again, expecting different results.
Yeah, I really just wanted to get the bottle out because I really wanted to see what the bottle turned into, and then I spent the next hour and a half not being able to find Gaia. So, can someone at least tell me what the bottle turned into?
The bottle turned into a cube.
Yeah, that was necessary then. At least it was necessary. So, I got one fiend down. It was fun. The sprites are awesome. The overworld was a lot of fun. This is the second proc gen overworld I've ever played. I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't know how to track this. It was a heck of a lot of fun, though. Thanks so much, guys. It was really great.
All right. Well, we've been going at this for a couple hours, so let's get some final thoughts. Luffy, if you got any other final thoughts, we'll start with you.
This, like I said, this is a lot of fun. I want to practice some proc gen overworld more. Great idea by the devs. Super cool for Halloween. It was great. I'm sorry I stink, but it was just a lot of fun.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Thanks. Thanks for running. Seriously.
Thank you, Luffy.
That was very
Thank you
entertaining.
for letting us restream you.
All right, no problem.
So, Shum, you're next.
Yeah.
So, if you got any final thoughts?
I think you got most of them. This was a great experience. Thank you both for coming. Thank you, Dark Moon and Tetron and everyone else who was working together, contributing, dev teaming. This was great, and I'm excited to see some of these features wind up in the actual game. Well, the actual randomizer, I suppose. But yeah, this was a lot of fun. Thank you all.
Ale?
I think this was a blast. From the start to the end, everything was really fun. I was enjoying it. I'm definitely going to keep this resource pack tucked away until Dark Moon and Tetron come out with version 2 of it. And maybe, I don't know if they were going to do any more refinement to it, but I think it was great. So I'm going to keep this around and maybe see if I can't use it during some other races later on once that feature's enabled. But this was a lot of fun. Glad I took part in this. It was a nice way to get into the Halloween spirit, I think.
And Chan.
Yeah, man, like Ale and Shum and Luffy said, man, this was a blast. Thank you for the devs, everyone that worked on that. That's the most fun I've had in quite some time playing FFR. If you look at my VOD, I have a smile the whole time. This was so much fun.
I'm going to agree with Ale that boat dock was awesome.
I saw it. I just went in and go back and forth like a few times. I'm like, all right, I'm done.
Yep.
I think Luffy did the same thing.
Yeah, I did the same thing, and I made sure I walked across the single bridge boss right there. That was the bridge to nowhere. That was a lot of fun. It was great. It was a lot of fun.
All right. Well, with that, DM Stuart, you got any last thoughts?
This was an awesome theme match for Samhain / Halloween. It was a hoot to comms. Thank you, Rob, for comming with me. Thank you to the runners. Thank you to the dev team for coming up with something this fun and this thematic. And yeah, if you're not already following these guys, these runners, definitely do that.
Yep, I agree there. Please follow the runners. As I said earlier, follow you follow me, follow DM Stuart, you follow Dark Moon, follow Hate 13, follow ADR, like Adam Drupp. They all jumped in to help out and do this. It's been a lot of fun. So we're gonna actually call it a stream, and we're gonna actually come over and raid over to Guardian Marcus since he is still running this thing. So go on over there, cheer him on, have a lot of fun. If you like what you saw, please join the randomizer community. We love to have new people over. Duckling Derby's coming up very soon. So if you're a new runner, come on over, have some fun. And with that, for DM Stuart 1981, Dark Moon EX, Hate 13, and Adam Drupp, this is Rob Draven. We're signing off. Catch y'all later.
Good night, everybody.